Hello, so today we are going to be playing Doodle Empires, and we are going to get straight off. It is episode 3 of season 3, and so yeah, let's get straight to it. Last time, I don't exactly remember what we were doing, so let's go take a look once I load in. Alright, so now that we're in, we want to look around here, and just to refresh my memory. So I believe this is Korea right here, and then we have a bunch of countries in here. Some of them are actual real countries, but that's okay. And we're going to start off with a random, and we are going to start in Nowhere Land, Denmark. I don't know why it wasn't showing me a name there, but yeah, they're going to build another castle. I don't even want to bother naming it. Anyways, so they build a castle for just some extra reinforcement, and then Prussia is going to found a religion. Did they already have a religion? They did. What was it? I can't. Group? What's a... What do you mean group? Hold on. Let me go to game settings. Group. I'll figure out what that is in a second, because I don't actually know what that is. Anyways. We are going to, I don't know. I don't think it's the actual thing, but Germanic. Germanic. There. So we got Germanic Catholic. I don't know. Anyways, we're gonna go back to faith mode. Oh, well, I guess that makes sense then. Sport mode, group mode. Let's figure out what this is. Group none. Oh, I don't know what that does. We might use it in the future. I don't know what it's for though. So, Slovenia is going to do a medium expand here, and they're going to. I can't remember the name of this country at the moment, but I'll check in a second. They start going this way through this country after starting a very random war with them. This country is Poland. I'm not gonna think that in too much. At least it wasn't anything from over here going that way, but still. Yemen found a religion. I don't know. Islam, because I don't know what else to put. Alright, then we're gonna randomize again, and we got to deal with Slovenia here. So Slovenia is going to found a religion. I don't think this is actually Slovenia. I'm just, whatever. I don't know. Protestant? I'll do Orthodox. I don't think this is Slovenia. It's Slovenia. I'm an idiot. Sorry about that. Poland is going to be doing some retaliation against their invaders. Northland is going to build a castle. I feel like it makes most sense for them to put it here. In my head, I don't want to name it. And we're going to randomize again. Kurt is going to start to move down this way, trying to kick Prussia out of that land. Korea is going to do some stuff, apparently. They are going to have a split. That makes sense. South Korea. Starting with this is going to be a small split. They're actually going to start on the island. It's gonna be slowly up there. Norden is going to do a large expand up this way. They're going to just, it's not war, they're just purchasing that land from Norway. Not Norway, whatever. Northland, I'm pretty sure. Northland actually has a little bit of land here. Oh yeah. And then they're going to start actually going up this way, colonizing some land over here, and they eventually might get some land on modern day Scotland. Actually, they take practically all of it, and then they will take that. Then Slovia is going to do a founding of a religion here. They are going to found I think yeah, that's not or Orthodox. I don't think that's how you spell it, but whatever. Orthodox there. Slovia, they really want to do something again. They're going to do a small expand. They're going to try to take back some of this land that they lost. Like that. And then Denmark is going to do something. They're going to I don't want to have Denmark split. They're too small. Rome is going to do a small expand. Okay. They purchased some land off Prussia there, and then Sapphire. I'm gonna just do it Sapphire because I think that was what it was supposed to be. Sapphire. I don't think that's how you spell Sapphire even, but whatever. So Sapphire is going to do a large expand here. They're going to finish taking all that. Then they're going to take that island there. And they're going to start taking Cuba. And then they actually take all of Cuba. And then they'll take a little bit of that. I'm going to have them settle down there. Korea is going to... The original Korea. And then South Korea. Is going to start retaliating against this. And they managed to shove them all the way down to just those islands. And then they are going to start to have a good amount left. They will actually start expanding towards modern day China and stuff. Really trying to just gain as much land as it can, trying to make that South Korea seem and feel intimidated. What? I guess it was Prussia. I guess I'm just putting a thing there. I'm not going to think about that. And Poland is going to do a split. I am not actually going to have them do that. I'm not doing that. Slovia is going to have a union with Poland. It was kind of a forceful one, but they have a union. South Korea is going to do... I'm not having that split. That's not happening. Actually, Norden is going to have a origin diverge. Okay, which is probably a good thing since they're expanding everywhere. And since that's happening, maybe we might be able to get a split out of them. They even started the Age of Division. And start off with the... You know what? No ages. I might actually turn off the ages. Oh, I like this. I think... What is this? I think that's their age. And then that's like how much tiles they have. That's interesting. Okay. Draw a card. Large expand. They are going to start expanding more into here. And they're going to start taking this little bit of land here. Draw a card. Adopt religion. What? I think it was actually them. I guess adopt that then. What country did just adopt that? Oh, I don't know. I was whatever. Anyways, so I really want them to start expanding a lot. It's too much interference. I'll stop for now. But Norland is going to have an origin diverge also. Kurt is going to have a small span. They're going to purchase this land from Prussia. And then Korea is going to get a new leader. I don't want to do more Koreas right now. And then Prussia is going to have a small split. We could actually, this doesn't make too much sense, but there's actually going to be a Germany splitting from Russia. That doesn't make too much sense, but whatever. And they'll start kind of like in this area, take all that. Because let's just say, these people who are forming Germany are actually mad because Prussia kept selling all their land down here. So yeah, they started a revolt. And then we're going to randomize to Hungary. Haven't gotten them in a while. Hungary is going to continue down here into modern day Greece, or just Greece in general, because like when you can think about it, this has always really been Greece. And yeah, they're not gonna do too much special other than getting a lot more land. Denmark is going to get a new leader. There are us. Let me think. Oh no, I made it big. Oh no, I'm ruining it. Is it this color? I think this is Korea. Whatever, I'm just gonna kind of ignore my mistakes. I'm pretty sure it's Korea. If I'm wrong, that's gonna be really sad. That ain't right. Yeah, South Korea. Prussia is going to do a little. Oh, sorry about that. My microphone just slipped. But South Korea is actually gonna do something apparently, and they're going to get more of Japan. Alright, let me get out of there. Denmark is going to have a split. And and I guess like a greenish color, I don't know. Yeah. Hold on. Okay. I don't want to do a split for them. Okay, we're gonna randomize again. Germany is going to start expanding into modern day France. Northland is going to. I'm not doing that. They're way too big. Rome is going to have a union. No, actually, no. Why not? They're gonna do it with Kurt. And then you are gonna have a split. Let's just do Japan. Japan, there we are. Like, that's not a good Japan color, but what the heck is happening? It's like glitching. What is this? I'm so confused. Okay. Sweeway is going to have a large expand again, and they're gonna actually expand a little bit that way, but I don't want to actually do too much. Slovenia is going to found religion. I don't know why they keep doing this. I'm just giving them the same thing over and over again. I'm gonna force it to go over here because I want to do more stuff to you. That's not what I want to do. Oh, I like that. I can name it after a dead place. The two Polands. No. I don't want to do that though. And I guess just give it a weird color. And I'm gonna name it Scotland. That's, oh my god, that was sad. Scotland, here we are. I kind of have to give Scotland a blue. Even though like I have so much blue already, I just can't get myself not to. There. Alright, draw a card. What is this country? What? What is this country? Whatever. Oh, I think it's Sapphire. Weird. I don't, come on. Age of Conflict. Come on. There we are. We finally got some more stuff. And they're gonna be skipping a lot of this because they don't really need it. They'll do a little bit of stuff here. But what they're gonna be really interested in is this, because they're gonna discover the Americas. They're gonna discover it. And when they do, they're actually gonna just start taking land in this little thing here. That's fun. Okay. They're gonna start purchasing land from New Orleans to slowly get that peninsula there. Yemen is going to do a large expands. They're going to start going up this way. And then Scotland is going to have a union with this weird country. I know, this is... No, I don't want to deal with that, actually. I don't want to have to figure all that out. Prussia. Here we are. What is Prussia going to do? They're going to retaliate a lot against this German thing, but not much more. Let me figure out what I'm doing here. Okay, so it's Rome. There. You guys are going to do a Slovenia is going to do a large span, and they're going to take modern day Estonia, starting a war between them and Norland. Korea is going to get a new leader apparently, and this country is not going to exist. And then Germany retaliates right back and starts going up into modern day Netherlands. Denmark doesn't actually do anything, and we're gonna start a new nation. We're going to do Madagascar, because why not? That sounds kind of fun. I don't think that's how you spell Madagascar, but I don't really care. Like that. There. I don't want to do them anymore. You know what? I'm gonna try to force them to do stuff again. Spread religion. Hungry, I guess. Hungary is going to not do anything. We're doing another new nation. Let's see. I'm not gonna add the New Guinea part, but Papua. and then like a weird that color, I guess. Could be, uh, and then you guys can have a split. Better not bamboozle me again. Uh, Malmo. Oh my god, I need to make the lights on my keyboard start working again. Not Nalmo. Malmo. Jesus. Oh. What? What? I'm so confused. Anyways, what? I don't. Sapphire. New nation. What if I don't? Split. Rome is splitting, right? That's Rome. Although that wasn't really my grade. I don't know. I'm not doing it because I have no idea what it is. Alright, we're gonna randomize again. Denmark. What is Denmark gonna do? Denmark is going to do a medium expand. And they're gonna try to figure out what the heck is happening here. And Norden is going to adopt a religion. Orthodox. They spread their religion to something and now to a different country and then they just abandoned it pretty soon after. That's crazy. Anyways, so I don't want to figure that out. You guys can be Germanic. Okay. No. I want to get like different stuff. New nation. I don't want to. This is kind of boring on me. Draw a card. What are they gonna do? Found a religion. Pagan. And it will be kind of a look at that color there. Yemen is going to do a large expand here by first connecting down into that. Oh, that's actually all they're gonna do. Malmo is going to do a large. This isn't Malmo. I'm so confused. Norden, what are you gonna do? Small split. Got it. Let's do Iceland. I don't got like any reds anymore. Get a good. I think like oh my god. That's looks kind of funky, but whatever. Minimum expand like that. I don't want to do that. We way going to do a small expand this way and that way. Slovenia is going to get a new leader. Papua is going to. What's Papua gonna do? Large expand. Okay. They're gonna start doing that, and they're actually gonna get a little bit on these, but they're mainly just going to focus on trying to get their islands fully locked down. Then. Oh my god. Yemen is going to just keep with that religion. Come on. Yemen is. What is Yemen doing now? Yemen is going to go up there. That's a big Yemen. I don't want to deal with this country. I don't know what it is. Large expand here. There. Northland. Small expand. Alright. I don't want to deal with that. What's Sweeway going to do? They're going to do a small expand up there. What's Prussia gonna do? They're gonna spread their religion to freaking Madagascar. I don't know. This is kind of boring, but whatever. Now I'm only naming that so because I don't really realize where I put it. There. Found religion. Alright. Medium expand. Slovenia is going to get a new leader. Got it. Scotland is going to have a small split. No, they're not actually. Denmark is going to start the Age of Unity. Japan is going to adopt Islam. That is weird, but sure. Okay. South Korea is going to try to figure out what's going on over here themselves. And this weird thing that's been going on over here. There. Oh, I don't want to do this. I really want to just get this over with. There. I fixed it. Sapphire is going to have a split. Cuba. Like that. That will be good enough for that. Japan is going to adopt a religion. I'm just gonna have them keep that one because I think it's kind of fun that they have that. Northland is going to Union. No, they're not. Papua is going to. I can't Union. There's no one close enough for them to Union. Odin is going to have another small split. And this is going to be Greenland, and it'll be that color, I guess. I don't know. And they're just gonna try to take as much of that as they can. Papua is going to Union. I can't Union you with anyone. You are going to have a split. I don't want to do that. You are going to expand. Rome gonna get a new leader. Slovenia is going to have a union. Since it's fine, I'll do Hungary. Why not? That's a huge Slovenia. Medium expand for Madagascar. They are going to go up that way. Germany is going to do a large expand into France, into modern day France, and then Rome is going to build a Rome there, and then Prussia is going to have a union. Not with Germany. They initially tried Germany, but it doesn't work. So they don't do it. There. Japan is going to union with South Korea. Greenland is going to not actually do anything. We're gonna have a new nation. I'm gonna do Baja because I don't want to do California for whatever reason, but I'm gonna want to do Baja, and it's going to be kind of like that color, and it's gonna be, well, Baja California. All there. Yemen is going to build a castle. Scotland is going to do a medium span, taking most of that. Slovenia gets information from Norland that there's a country, not a country, there's a continent here. Norland doesn't think there's too much, and they think that they found the only somewhat valuable spot, which this isn't that valuable. But Slovenia doesn't believe them, and they go over here and they decide to try to make a colony. So they make one right here, right at the tip of Florida, like that. And then we're going to draw a court. And this weird, oh dang it, the infestation happened again. I really want Slovenia to do something. I want something big to name the video. But yeah, so Slovenia starts really trying to make as big of a colony as possible in here, in this area of the US. Alright, so I think that's pretty cool that Germany is going to do more stuff down this way. Really getting into France there. I don't want Madagascar to split. I just love Madagascar too much. And then Norland, realizing that they found a lot of stuff since they're big competitors. They literally are technically in a war, even though it's very stagnant at the moment. They start trying to take as much as this as they possibly can, and even end up bordering the Slavic 13 colonies, is what I'm going to be calling it. And then I need to okay, so it's not that. I don't know what this is. Scotland is going to build a castle. I don't want to deal with naming it right now. Slovenia is going to make a new nation. Well, they're not making it, but I'm going to make it, and we're actually going to do, once again, doesn't make that much sense, but Colorado. Favoritism. And then in orange, and then we're going to, and part of it, the reason I'm doing this is so I could, that's not Colorado, but I'm not good at imagining boxes, because there's no way to indicate it, because there's no borders. There's no, like, natural borders for Colorado, most of the states in this area. Like that. Okay, that word. Prussia. Split. No, I'm not doing that. Madagascar is going to found a religion. They actually doesn't make any sense. Well, actually, kind of does because Northern, before they switched to the different religion, spread their religion to Madagascar, or was it a different country that did that? I don't remember, but it'll be kind of like that color. Why not? Sapphire is going to start the Age of Unity, and it's going to. I do not want it to start with that. Not happening. All right, Prussia is going to do a small expand here. they are going to cut Germany off from the ocean there. Start trying to take France themselves. Rome is going to take advantage of all the forces being there and makes a deal with Germany to help attack Prussia, and they start going up there. I don't want to do that again. Papua does a large expand, continuing to take their island right there. Yeah, but I'm gonna stop randomizing for a little bit, and I'm just gonna have some fun here. We're gonna go back to this front here, North American front, and they can't unite with anybody. But yeah, I really want to do something with this Colorado thing. They're gonna small expand, and they're gonna continue expanding around here, and then Slovia. Slavic. This doesn't make any sense, but whatever. That's what I'm gonna call it. And Slovia is going to now really try to expand things more. And Norland is going to fund new paganism. And it will be like a weird color. And then Northern going to spread their new religion to Cuba. Because I just really want to form this area a bit more. And then they're going to... I guess, I don't know. I don't like that color. Come on, give me new nation. That'll work for this. That's the actual name, but whatever. And then yeah, new number. And they're gonna go up here, there, and then I'm gonna go Baja, California, or just Baja. This world. And I'm not gonna do unite with anyone, so I do not want to do union. They're going to do a large expand, and they're going to start going up to California here, to modern day California, and they're going to go down there, and I'm going to officially change their name to Baja Empire. Baja Empire, there. And they are going to expand even more after my new name change for them. Look at that. Colorado is going to do a large expand here. They're actually going to reach coastline. And then continuing up here. That way. You know what? I'll do one random so I can do stuff with Rome. And they're gonna finish taking the Italian peninsula. And they're gonna take a little bit of Africa there. Okay, we're gonna go back here now. We're actually gonna do some stuff with Orthodox Cuba. And they're going to start taking and they take the Bahamas and they take the little island. And they start going that way. And then Northland is going to do some more expanding. They're going to expand some more. Taking some stuff out of there. And then what we're going to be doing, and we're gonna go back up to Nunavut. I don't want to do a split for them. And why not go down to Sapphire? And they're going to expand that a little bit there. Let's do a quick detour to Papua so they can do some more expanding here. Start really getting in this area here. There. And then Nunavut's gonna get a new leader. And then what we're gonna want to do is we're going to grab Colorado and they're going to snatch that a little bit there because I don't like it being like that being there. They're gonna do a bit of that. Then Slovia is going to cut them off really quickly from all from the water there. Iceland is going to get a new leader. Germany is going to push even farther deep into Prussia. Okay, this episode has been very long. It's now gotten very long. So what we're going to do here, so we're gonna see if I can make it to 240 turns really quick, and then we're gonna wrap it up. Colorado is going to do a small expand, but they're gonna try not to get into too much battles with Slovia just yet, and they're just gonna start doing that way. And Slovia is just gonna start its complex, which we will start like doing stuff with that next episode. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, make sure you like the video to let me know that you want more Doodle Empires content, which you don't really need to do because that's like my main thing, but like, yeah. Make comments if you want like any nations you would like to see in the future in my series. If you want to see more of my channel in general, make sure you subscribe, and if you want to get notified, make sure you turn on the bell. Have a great day. Hope you enjoyed the video, and goodbye. Discord is in the description.